talked about, when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, isn't he?
You took the word. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. On the run, it's Barkley. Look at the spin. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. So it's the NFC with the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flashed the nice move, but only able to get to the 10 with it. Call it a gain of 4 there, but those yard markers a ways away here. Third down coming up. On third down, Barkley.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And partner, are you kidding me? With this game that he's having, we are in uncharted waters. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Now it's Barkley. A huge loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a second and forever. Again, it's Barkley. Always got some breathing room. Oh, some strong running. Still churning. And they finally get him down, but not before he gets it up to the 46. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run with Barkley. Runs through the contact. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. So, Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
We had some fun, didn't we?
Absolutely. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. On first down, it's Gurley. My goodness, it'll be a disastrous loss on the about a mile here.
95-56. Kill.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. Touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 98 yards. And the NFC has taken the... And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. They find some open field here. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he is in. Touchdown NFC. Saquon Barkley, 81 yards. And the NFC strikes quickly for 6. And a pair of rushing touchdowns down. This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. Now Elliott. And some room to work. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Now the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a give to Barkley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. It's Barkley on the counter. He won't go down. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10. And mark him at the 5.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now Elliott. My word, it'll be nothing short of a monstrous loss on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Continuing to fight for more. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Here's Breeze to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Barkley. And some room to roam now. And now look at him go. The 30, 10, and all the way in for the touchdown. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the NFC able to widen their advantage. Tell you what, that was like a long, methodical drive that you'd see during the regular season, but now it happened here in the Pro Bowl.
Like a well-oiled machine, wasn't it? And I tell you what, on defense...
So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. My goodness, it'll be a disastrous loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a second and forever. The handoff to Barkley. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20, 10, and he is in. Touchdown NFC. Saquon Barkley on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the NFC adds on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he will.
After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. He's going to have the first down past the 20. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And touchdown! Saquon Barkley, 92 yards. And the NFC just continuing to pour it on.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he is in. Touchdown NFC. Saquon Barkley, an 80-yard touchdown. And the NFC stretching that lead out even a bit further. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter. And shedding his way forward. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. There he goes again. And he is in. Touchdown NFC. Saquon Barkley, 32 yards. And the NFC just continuing to pour it on. Great play, but admittedly, the tackling in the Pro Bowl, Charles, not always the best.
I would say that they're not quite as committed to getting a guy on the ground in the Pro Bowl as maybe during the regular season and, of course, in the playoffs. But still, heck of an individual effort there on that run.
Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he is in. Touchdown NFC. Saquon Barkley, 84 yards. And the NFC stretching that lead out even a bit further. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done...
Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. Ooh, with a juke. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's the NFC with a lead and the football as we start the fourth. Going to give this time to the tailback. Finding room at the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
10 more there and another first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Ready? We're waiting. I'm coming for you right there.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And an alley to run. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still first down.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Partner, this running back's having a heck of a day on the ground. He just keeps punching it in and rushing for touchdown after touchdown.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Gets around him. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So it's the NFC that comes away with a victory here in this Pro Bowl matchup.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.